Hi everyone, and oh, do we have some tea? You know, we have some real good tea whenever I have my Red Bull here. Could you imagine how much money I'd save if they sponsored me? Well, let's have that conversation. Oh, the Red Bull jitters. I get them every time. It's so exciting. It's like my body rejecting it. Okay, everyone, so we're going to be talking about James Charles and Tana Mongeau today and the crumbling that is their friendship. Or ex-friendship. Ooh, tea. So I did a video on James Charles going on the Logan Paul podcast called Impaulsive. That video is already on my channel, basically him addressing the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star drama. It is very juicy. I would recommend going and watching that. But also in the podcast, he addresses Tana Mongeau and his friendship with her and basically just like, don't mention her. We're gonna watch the clip, then talk. I was so shocked that he said so much on this podcast because I was like, oh my god, his PR team are gonna be like, nah. But you know what? We were given tea. So, in this clip, they're talking about OnlyFans.
Like, I've already posted my ass pictures all over Twitter and stuff, so I feel like I have nothing to hide at this point.
We see him.
I know. Did you enjoy? You don't have to answer that.
Wait, you commented.
I know.
I said, high key, James Charles got a donk.
Yeah, you did say that.
Okay. This is unrelated.
I've honestly thought about it. They did send me an email. It was a very lucrative offer.
I'm sure. They reached out to pay you to join.
No.
Wow.
Pre-Tana, post-Tana.
Huh?
Pre-Tana.
The silence. Oh, the silence. Oh my god, that was so awkward. Pre-Tana or post-Tana? Oh no. Oh god.
Post-Tana. Because Tana did OnlyFans. You may not even know that.
Oh, I don't follow her.
Oh my god, he literally shrugged it off. He went, I don't follow her. Ooh. Drama.
Is there a reason?
No. Don't need to get into
Oh,
it.
fucking A, dude. I gave one shot. It's my one shot.
But they reached out to me about it.
Oh no, he tried to like skim past it.
I don't think it'd be the best thing.
Look, he was stumbling for a second on his next question on what to say because he was literally having to say that. Oh, let's not talk about it. I don't follow her. Okay, I'm literally looking through here and they've done so many different videos together. Like, they seem to be, you know, close. Like, here they are really young and stuff like that. Like, they've done so many different videos and collabs together, as in James and Tana. Now, in my opinion, I never thought that friendship was gonna last because in their collab videos, it was always very passive-aggressive and it didn't seem to be friendly banter, but more like aggressive banter. So what I'm actually gonna do, and I'm so excited, I haven't had Will on my channel in a while, but I'm gonna FaceTime audio him and we're gonna talk about their friendship. And you know what? Will, I'm so excited to have you on my channel, so we'll talk to Will for a bit and then I'll say my opinions at the end. But let's have a conversation with Will about their friendship and what happened. Hey Will.
Hi.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel.
Hi, oh my god, I feel like I haven't been here in so long.
You haven't been here.
I've been ignoring you, I'm so sorry.
Yes, you have. We have tea. Did you see people were like, oh my god, who's gonna expose who next? Is gonna be Adam or Will?
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm currently talking about, on the Logan Paul podcast, James Charles is asked about Tana Mongeau and he says, I don't want to talk about her, and that he unfollowed her. And I think it's really interesting because they did have a really close friendship, at least online. And I just wanted to know, I have a series of questions, but honestly, what is your opinion of the fact that he shrugged off and doesn't seem to be any way close to her right now? Like, what's your overall opinion on that?
I mean, I'm not surprised, okay? I'm not surprised at all that they're not friends. It didn't seem like it was gonna last. It was fun while it did, but at the end of the day, he's like, as we saw in the podcast, if you watched the whole thing,
yes.
I don't know about you.
Yeah.
He's clearly very business oriented and super responsible in that way, and she like shows up to their collabs and stuff like 5 hours late and stuff.
Yeah.
So it did not seem like a compatible friendship, so I'm really just not surprised.
That's true. And also, saying on what you just said about her showing up late to things, I have like a little bit of insider tea. I know a lot of people don't like whenever I say insider tea, but you know what? Fuck you, I'm gonna say it. So, I won't name who, but I was always told that there was a collab that was supposed to happen between her and another YouTuber, and that she didn't show up, and then she was just super unprofessional behind the scenes. Tana, I mean.
You have to tell me who it is. You have to tell me who it is. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And she just didn't show up?
No.
That's so bad. I went to TanaCon, so I already hate her.
You went to TanaCon?
I went to TanaCon and she came out to like talk to the crowd when we were standing out there in the sun for 5 hours. And she's like, don't worry, guys, we're going to open the doors soon, everything's going to be great. And guess what, it wasn't. And guess what, my friend who I went with was the bitch in the hospital who we had to call the ambulance for because she fainted. It was a whole thing. But
how did I not know you went to TanaCon?
I don't know. That was like the first, that was before I even had Twitter. It was like the first like YouTuber thing I did.
What age were you back then? 14?
I was literally 13.
You were 13 at TanaCon?
13, it was so scary. You don't understand. We literally, when they opened the door, well, first of all, everyone was chanting. It was very overwhelming. We've been in the sun for 8 hours. They told us on an email not to bring water. So we didn't bring water.
They told you not to bring water?
They literally, in an email before, they were like, we're going to provide water, so do not bring any. And so I was just in this fucking, out in the California sun for like 5 hours, since like 6 o'clock in the morning.
That is honestly horrible.
The only reason I still wasn't in line after that was because my friend had to fucking go to the hospital.
Oh
and I
my
had to
god.
go there, where there was air conditioning, in the hospital. Yeah, it was.
Oh
and then,
my god. Oh, okay. Okay.
sorry.
Well, yeah, back to the topic.
Sorry.
You see the way we're saying, you said about them not being compatible with work. I think that's an incredible thing that you've noticed, because I think that is a very much so.
They are work friends. Like, even if they were actual friends, they were work friends. They met through work. They're like co-workers. So them working together on a project.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't work. You know, like, it's just, they didn't work together. I mean, they were fun, but I'm not surprised at all that it didn't last.
And in my video as well, I said about how even watching their previous collabs, because they did so many of them, they were always, it wasn't like friendly banter, it was very always passive aggressive, and the way she always made fun of the High Sisters thing, she was doing that while they were friends in collabs with like Jeffree Star and stuff, so it never seemed genuine to me. And I know you're saying like networking and stuff, and I fully understand like networking within YouTubers and stuff like that, but with them it seemed a little bit more snarky and passive aggressive. I don't know how to describe it past that, but it just, there was always something off.
I totally know what you mean. It's like, I have, like, it seems like they were friends, or they thought they were friends, but it felt like it was kind of almost toxic.
Yeah.
Like, they clearly hated each other. James was always, like, exhausted and bored, and they were so mean to each other. Even if it was joking, it just, that wouldn't have lasted healthily.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised it ended.
And in terms of now, remember whenever Tana kind of took the side against James during the scandal last year? I think
She did?
remember she unfollowed him, am I right? I think she did.
I thought they unfollowed each other before that.
Or well, even if they did, that means something happened before that. But I remember whenever people were saying like, oh my god, Tana unfollowed him during all that scandal, and it was kind of like people saying Emma Chamberlain, the Dolan twins did the same thing. It was kind of like, whether you're saying about networking and stuff like that, these people know James in person and stuff like that, and they were willing to just drop him because it was a networking, I want to look better.
It makes me think that they, like the Dolan twins and Emma, I mean, they stopped collabing with James for like a year before the scandal. So I'm thinking it was like they weren't friends anymore, but they were just following each other to not cause drama and stuff and not start speculation. And then the drama happened and I'm like, bye.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that as well is super problematic. But in terms of James, where he's at now, I think with him being asked about people like Tana is probably such a big kick in the face, because he very much so comes across as someone who takes YouTube and his work very seriously, and then there's people on the platform like Tana who are in the exact same job, but it is more unprofessional, doesn't really care about their image, but yet still has a big following.
You don't really need to care that much about your image or your work when you're a YouTuber. You do most of your own stuff. There's a lot of things I don't like about Tana, but like, if she wants to like not care what people think about her, go for it. But I agree. I feel like James being asked, I almost like, he is trying so hard to stay out of drama, and the way he answered that was so classy. He wasn't like trying to shade her. He was just like, yeah, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's just, and I felt almost bad. I was like, oh my god, they're asking him about drama. Like, they gotta put him on the spot like that. But
yeah,
you know, he knew what he was getting into.
I think it's really interesting what you said about Tana, because I completely disagree with that, in terms of, I get that she wants to come across as her personalities, I don't care, I'm so messy and stuff like that, but at a certain degree she keeps emphasizing the point that I have a platform, and it's kind of like, at what stage do you take responsibility? And that's what so many people are like, oh my god, I want to be Tana when I grow up, and it's kind of like, I would love for people...
that's so problematic.
I agree,
okay.
Wait,
I agree.
1 second!
Oh, sorry, you were still talking. I'm bad at social skills.
I would love for people to be on YouTube and be like, I would love to be James Charles when I grow up, in terms of the way he's respecting the drama, but also agreed that he did very much so use the drama for his own personal gain, rather than Tana, who says, you know, gets involved in it and doesn't take accountability. But Tana is doing all the drama behind the scenes, whereas James was like, hey, I did use this, but I don't need it. You know what I mean? It's a lot more respectable, in my opinion, anyway.
I guess, I mean, here's the thing for me, for Tana. I think, for a certain extent, of course, I don't really care what she does. Like, if she's gonna, like, blow off her business meetings and be a, you know, just a bad person behind the scenes,
yeah,
go for it. You know, you're gonna lose your connections, you're still gonna make money, I don't really care. But once it starts affecting the fans, that's when I feel like I draw a line. Maybe that's just because I went to TanaCon.
Yeah.
But, like, also, I went to Playlist Live a few years ago, and I went to see Tana at the, at her, like, show. She showed up an hour late for her own show.
Oh.
She showed up completely, like, drunk. And then she was like, guys, I'm gonna come into the crowd and take pictures with you at the end. And then she just didn't. She just left.
Oh, no.
I know. I wanted her to sign my TanaCon badge. But she didn't. It was so sad. But once it starts affecting fans, once her irresponsibility starts affecting fans, once she starts, like, promoting drugs as, like, a cool thing, that's when I'm like, okay, that's so irresponsible. That's not okay. But if she's going to be irresponsible with her friendships and whatever, it's like, you know, that's going to, at the end of the day, that's going to hurt her more than anyone else, and I don't really care.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I agree, but in terms of relating it back to what James was saying on the podcast, it must be so, whenever he's asked about people like Tana, you know, he feels like they're grouping them together because they were friends at one stage, and he's very much so taking a different route with his career. And I think we can say that he's definitely going to turn into, heaven forbid me bringing up his name, but he's going to turn into a business person like Jeffree Star. Like, I'm sure we will see, you know, the, like, big businesses and makeup things way past just palettes.
I heard so many rumors about James Charles Cosmetics. I don't even know. I hope that's a thing.
I think it definitely will be.
Influencer brand.
Yeah, I agree.
Somebody needs to replace Jeffree for us.
I think it will happen, and I think this thing with Jeffree has definitely started that, and I think there will be things behind the scenes where companies
I'm sure
are like...
that'll help. I mean, so many people, even me, I hate Jeffree, right? But I used to like him. I have a bunch of his makeup. It's good. And I need, like, a new brand that I can, like, trust to come out with good, interesting products.
Yeah.
So I feel like James, you know, now that Jeffree is canceled by We Hate Him, he's, like, a racist.
Period.
You know.
I agree.
Well, he's always been a racist, but anyways. But I feel like James Charles creating a cosmetics line, that would, like, fill, like, a void, or, like, that would, like, fill a market that
I agree.
Now.
I 100% agree, and I think that would be the thing that would officially push Jeffree out, because people still rely on him, like you said, for good quality shit, because YouTubers aren't really providing that at such a high level anymore in terms of the capacity that he's able to do. So I definitely agree that something is brewing with James.
Yeah, and, like, you know, Jeffree creates some really interesting, really cool, and honestly, just, like, good quality products. I'm not trying to, like, sell him. He's disgusting. You should
don't
never buy anything from him. And his customer service is trash. But his makeup is good. And I want to see another influencer brand that I can, like, reliably trust, and that comes out with a bunch of different kinds of products, not just eyeshadow palettes, you know? Something like that. And I feel like we haven't really seen something on, like, that level. And I think James could fill that void. You
see, one thing, this is my last question in terms of about James and Tana. You know the way Tana is more so vulgar, to say the least? And in James's normal videos, he doesn't really come across as that. So from a business point of view, say me and you were the managers, I was of Tana and you were of James. Of course you would not be happy with your client constantly being, you know, seen together and doing these videos, really vulgar videos with another client, because if you think about it, these YouTubers aren't dumb. They know themselves, as in Tana and James, but also there's PR behind this as well, and I think James is very much so now secured by his management. That's why he's not getting into drama, and he's not associating with problematic people, aside from, like, really, like, the straight side of TikTok, which will start another scandal, like, next year.
Why is he on straight TikTok? Why is that a thing? That's just embarrassing.
Yeah, and I think a scandal could very much so happen with people making up rumors within the next few months. He needs to be very careful.
Imagine a TikTok scandal.
God Christ.
TikTok drama is so dumb. I'm sorry.
TikTok is like another level of drama. Like, it fades within hours.
It's literally, it will blow up and go away, and it's never like very consequential and it's so dramatic. And people are so mean there.
I agree.
People think they can just say anything in the TikTok comment section.
Whenever drama happened in TikTok recently, I remember I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna cover this. So I literally posted my videos around 10 hours after the drama had happened, and no one cared because I didn't know the TikTok drama literally fades within 5 hours.
Girl. Yeah. No, that's just literally exactly. It disappears. I don't even try to because it's too much work to try to be on time with that stuff.
I agree.
So I'm just like, wow, Will Huddy, whoever that is, said something. Okay. I don't care.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so final points.
We're getting off topic.
I agree. So this is why it was so bad doing videos.
It's been so long. We're just like catching up on all the drama.
I know, and everyone has to just listen to it. Final point. What the fuck was that?
I said, aw.
Oh my god, my phone made a really weird noise, not you. Final points, what do you think has happened between Tana and James in terms of the overall timeline? Because they did fall out and now he's very much so not even wanting to talk about her, because even when Shane's name was brought up, and Shane we know has done really bad things, he still answered, not directing it at Shane, but still answered. But when Tana was brought up, he didn't even want to reference it at all. That's weird to me.
I feel like probably what happened was she like just showed up 2 days late. Like she was like, "Hi James, I'm here," and he was like, "What?" Like, I'm doing like a photo shoot. What are you doing here 2 days late for like a collab?
Yeah.
And he just lost it, and they like fought. Either that, or they just were like, "This isn't gonna work." Either that, or they were never actually friends. They made the 2 collabs, realized it didn't work for their brands, and that was that.
I agree. It could also be just as simple as they never were friends. They tried it out, and then they were like, "We didn't really care."
Exactly. I think like James almost grew past her.
Very quickly.
In followers and in respect from people.
I think as well, Tana Mongeau is quite an interesting YouTuber because it's very much so anyone who becomes friends with her is people look at them in a different light. It's very much so like being friends with Trisha. That's something that was probably noted by James's team too.
I'm sure. I mean, I feel like it could have been that. I really just don't think that they just were like, okay, this isn't working as friends. Like, we can't. Like, maybe they just literally just, I don't know, just stop talking.
Yeah. They
just don't seem like they would work together as friends.
No. Do you have any final thoughts for the video? Do you want to say goodbye? You know, we haven't seen you in a while, Will, so, you know...
Okay. Well, I don't have any final thoughts, but congratulations on 100,000 almost, probably.
Thank you. Almost, you think?
That's so crazy. Literally, you had, like, 10,000, like, last week.
I know, it's really crazy. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for being in these videos today.
Of course, and I'm not Jeffrey. I'm not.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, people are gonna think that you're Jeffrey.
I'm so disgusted by that rumor. It makes me want to literally die.
Also, do you want to say your Twitter handle? It'll be linked below, but do you want to say it? Come on.
Oh, yeah, my Twitter handle is, oh my god, expose you, except the U is not you, it's just the letter.
And it will be linked in the description below, so go follow Will. And Will, thank you.
That way you'll see I'm not Jeffrey. Thank you.
Period. Thank you for being part of the video, right? I'll see you later.
Of course, always.
Bye, 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 bye. Why did I do that at the end of calls to go, bye, 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 bye. So everyone, my closing thoughts. Thank you, Will, so much. I love calling Will and having these talks because it kind of forms it in my head too. I remembered that I have been told really unprofessional things about Tana before, and especially with stuff that has came out against her. I just don't think her and James are compatible at all. James has his head screwed on and is very money and business oriented, which we all know, and Tana is very money oriented but not business oriented. She's very unprofessional. As I didn't even know Will went to TanaCon. I didn't even know he went to Playlist Live in Florida and she showed up late and drunk and made promises that she didn't keep with her fans. So that is so different than James Charles. So of course they never lasted, but then it also is a question of maybe they were never friends to start with. Maybe it was literally just using their audiences, and that's something that happens within YouTube as well. YouTubers literally just collab with other YouTubers so that they can get each other's audience. You know what I mean? That could also be it. So what is your opinion? What do you think happened between James and Tana? Something big for him to literally just be like, I don't want to talk about her. Like in that podcast, whenever Logan brought up Shane earlier, and he still answered about Shane. So if he can answer about Shane and the drama around that, and Taddy and Jeffrey, but not Tana, there's something that went on. What do you think it was? Please have that conversation with me below. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Again, thank you, Will, and I'll see you. Bye.